So to prevent abuses, and we need to place political parties under the election commission. This is what we are proposing instead of under the registrar of society, and regulate political financing. One MPV, according to Wall Street, the money 100 million were actually found in Najib's house, and it was allegedly for GE30 campaign. So there is no transparency, and then you have a lot of corruption and abuse of public funds, for political interest. So there should be a transparency introduced into political financing. And lastly is the independence of the election commission. In our recommendation, we call for resignation of all the commissioners, or otherwise a tribunal should be set up. To appoint the new commissioners, there should be clear criteria for the commissioners. There should be transparent selection process, accountable to the public, and the SPR should report to Parliament, and there should be a parliamentary select committee on electoral reform established in the Parliament. This is very key, because if this independence of election commission is not addressed, then a lot of the reforms I mentioned earlier and the problems that we have witnessed would not be resolved. So this is the most important reform, and we hope that the new Parliament that is going to start on Monday, we call on all members of Parliament to read our report and to push for the implementation of our recommendations. So the first one, they should set up the select committee on electoral reform to look into all these problems and implement the reform. And secondly, the by-election in Sungai Kandis, this will be the first under the new government. They should show a better standard, a higher standard, for free and fair elections. They should ensure that there is no abuse of government resources, abuse of government machineries. We don't want to see the same thing that practiced by Barisan Nasional happen with the Pakatan Harapan.